Welcome to module 4. So, you need to understand that as a human being born on this planet Earth, the most powerful thing that you have got is attention. Wherever the attention goes, the energy flows. It's true. Your entire world is built around the things you give attention to. Protect it at all costs. Attention is very powerful. Now you realize the importance of attention and are ready to wield it like a weapon to manifest anything you want. There are two things you can do with attention. Either you can be specific or go general. Either you can zoom in or zoom out. Now let's say you desire a particular thing. You need to give utmost clarity to the universe what you want. You do that by studying what you desire. Learn all about it and dream about it even. Be extremely specific. That is the way to go about it. Now on the other hand, let's say you happen to be in a place where you don't want something in your life. Then you have to go general. You have to zoom out because surely you have manifested that particular thing into your life which you don't like by being too specific. And that's how you are propagating it. It is time to let go and zoom out. And stand on your general well-being or the lesson you learned by being that specific. See how that thing or event fits in the grand scheme of things. That's how you go general. You may find it to be easy when you are trying to avoid something minor, but for something that is huge and bothersome, it takes a lot of inner strength to take your focus away from it, because that is always in front of you, so to speak. However, once you understand the subtlety of this technique, the process becomes very easy. In such a case, you have to ask yourself, what is it you actually want? Like, what do you truly want out of the current situation you are in, whatever that is. For instance, to give the example of money, let's say rather than affirming, I don't want to remain poor, what you should be asking is, you want to live an amazing and fulfilling life. You want to feel loved, satisfied and validated. That is how you shift your focus and go general, because you are now focusing upon your general and joyful well-being. What happens is you are no longer fixated on poverty and thus won't continue to manifest that thing again and again. Rather, for the first time in your life, you will be walking towards abundance. And when you do that, you will start to see the reality shift extremely fast. But you shouldn't be insistent about it because if you're insisting on your situation to change, means you are still holding on to your scarcity perspective. You don't believe you can have that. You need to understand the physical world that you see around has already been manifested. There is no benefit in focusing upon it if you want to create something new, unless of course you are happy about it and want to re-manifest the same thing again and again, which is totally fine too. So your mindset is not the product of your circumstances, it creates the circumstances. Life is happening for you, not to you. Now you understand the core lesson of this module. Let me share a technique that will speed up your manifestations like crazy. Because what it does is make your attention go extremely specific. The name of this technique is called attractor meditation. Attractor in Sanskrit is to see or gaze. The technique is simple but extremely potent. What you have to do is light up a candle in front of you and switch off all the lights and make your room totally dark. Then your focus should be entirely on the flame of the candle. You take your attention away from everything and focus on the flame of the candle. That's the point of this technique. And as you're looking into the technique, you have to say affirmation in the form of how your ideal reality should look like. Example, I currently have 1 crore in my bank account. That's specific. I currently have 1 crore in my bank account. Sort of like a self-hypnosis. You keep on repeating for at least 5 minutes. You do this for a week. Thing is, it is one of the most powerful techniques because my theory is it directly impacts your subconscious mind. There is also slight danger attached to this technique because every time I have done this technique, there has been monumental changes in my life the next day. So I don't recommend this technique you do for a long stretch of time. Do it for short intervals when you really need massive shifts to happen internally and externally. Also, you can use the affirmations other times of the day when you are not doing the non-meditating. There are 3 things you need to understand about affirmations. One, it has to be in the present as if you already have it. Example, I am earning 10 lakhs per month rather than I am going to earn 10 lakhs per month. Second, the affirmation has to be specific. Rather than saying I am rich, you have to say I have 2 crores in my bank account. So get specific. That is the whole point of this technique. You are zooming in. Third is you can add happy and grateful to make the affirmation even more effective, because you are adding the power of gratitude with it. So it goes, I am happy and grateful that I have 2 crores in my bank account. That's how your affirmation should sound like, ideally. So these affirmations should be running your life. And the moment your desires are fulfilled, you can adopt new affirmation.